The body of 44-year-old Angela Byrd, allegedly murdered by her husband Charles Byrd, was concealed, wrapped, and tucked away. Now, as the shocking details emerge, we uncover a tale of domestic discord, a horrifying confession, and the grim reality of a life tragically cut short. This is the case that has gripped Bexar County in Texas. Okay, so Sean, this is the case of Charles Byrd. He's age 49, and it involves, this just happened, the alleged murder of his wife, Angela Byrd, 44, and the subsequent concealment of her body for over a month in their South Bexar County trailer. This disturbing case came to light on July 19th, 2025, after Angela Byrd's son contacted authorities, reporting that Charles Byrd had confessed to her that he had killed the son's wife. Charles was his stepfather. So Charles and Angela have been married twice for about 20 years total. So on Saturday, July 19th, 2025, again, just last week, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to the residents on the block of Pleasanton Road in Bexar County. And upon arrival, they discovered a decomposing body believed to be Angela Byrd, wrapped in plastic and hidden under blankets. Evidence of blood was found scattered throughout the house. Charles Byrd, Angela's husband, was not present at the home, prompting a manhunt. Okay, so
a question. During this month, was this guy living there with her,
He was.
with her corpse?
Yeah, in the trailer. And
Okay.
when
Just wanted to see where we're at here.
When the stepson reported it, he went on the run. And so he was located and first arrested the following day, Sunday, July 20th, just this past weekend, hiding in a neighbor's metal shop about a mile from his residence. He surrendered without incident and initially faced a charge of tampering with evidence with intent to impair a human corpse. Okay. The charge is a second-degree felony in Texas, carrying potential penalties of up to 20 years in prison. But the story does not stop there. So, following his arrest, Charles Byrd was cooperative with investigators and reportedly confessed to the murder. He told authorities that on June 16th, just last month, the day after Father's Day, he arrived home early to surprise his wife, Angela. He said he perceived cues that Angela Byrd was expecting another man to come over. So in their trailer, he thinks she's cheating on him. He's suspicious, which led to a verbal altercation. So the argument escalates, and Byrd admits later on to choking his wife with one hand until she lost consciousness. And he also stated that he bit her face several times during the altercation. It's getting ugly, right? Like, it's real. The tension.
I think it started ugly with the choking.
Yeah. So he further confesses to hiding Angela's body for 32 days, wrapping it in plastic bags and rugs to conceal it. He also disposed of a trash bag containing decomposition fluid, residue from Angela Byrd's body in a dumpster at the Floresville Independent School District.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, he had worked at a master plumber for the Floresville School District since 2021, but of course now is no longer employed there by the district following his arrest. So he literally takes this fluid and dumps it in the school, basically where he works.
That's gross.
So they're wheeling him into the police station, and police crews are there. And we'll play this clip. You hear him being asked by a reporter as he's coming in, and he's, in shackles, or, like a police officer on each side. And the reporter asks him if he killed his wife, Angela. And he answers yes, walking into the station. He's like, yes. And so this is pretty crazy, but during a press conference, Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar stated that Byrd was very forthcoming with information, including where Angela's phone could be found in their bedroom, which authorities later recovered. Byrd reportedly told investigators he thought about calling the police but wanted more time before facing the consequences. So he's like really, really open about the fact that he's killed his wife. And it gets even more serious in talking to the sheriff. The sheriff, Salazar, says, quote, he told the investigator he had never been in trouble with the law before and then blurted out the comment to our investigator, quote, go big or go home.
Yeah, that's not how you use that phrase, sir. A lot of context there, but
yeah, the sheriff said that was pretty shocking to me to hear that he used that to describe what we believe at this point, evidence of murder of his wife. I just found that very shocking. He also says he's certainly a cold-blooded person. I don't know how much pre-planning went into this or if it was a crime of passion. Either way, this woman, Angela Byrd, is now deceased. We have the man responsible for this behind bars right now. I mean, it goes from covering something up for 32 days, like
hiding evidence,
strangling your wife, biting her on the face, and then like wrapping her up in plastic and a rug, dumping fluids in the school's dumpster where he works, by the way, and then all of a sudden getting busted and be like, yeah, I did it. I just had a mental moment or whatever. I did it. And by the way, go big or go home. You just don't see that often.
Yeah, and I'll never understand why when people catch another, and whether she did or not, I don't know, but when someone catches their spouse or partner cheating, your answer is to kill them. I mean, because you're not only ruining or taking their life, you're ruining your own. What is it really worth it? And I always, seeing and hearing stories like that never makes sense to me. It's just like that. The punishment does not fit the crime. There's no, murdering someone. I mean, there's no real crime that fits that, but it's just sad,
Yeah. And I'm not saying like, because it was in a trailer park, it was like, these people were nasty or whatever. But like, I saw some of the photos of the place. It doesn't look all that good of a place. So I don't know what else was going on there with their lives. The fact that they had been not murdered, but married a couple times.
Yeah.
Who knows what the tension was there, So just Wednesday, 2 days ago, Charles Byrd was formally charged with murder in connection with Angela Byrd's death. And this charge was added to the previous one related to homicidal violence. So it's also a case of domestic violence and abuse, right? And so to the extreme, this one just popped up. Angelica, who does some of her research for us, she bubbled this one up. I had not heard of it. And I dove in and was, it's pretty crazy that all this stuff happened. And this could be the end. I mean, like, he could be booked. He could be off to prison for the rest of his life. There may not be even that much of a trial. He may just, take a deal. He's confessed. And this is like, his wife is murdered. He goes to jail for the rest of his life. And that's it. Like, these things can happen quickly sometimes when they bring someone in and someone is like, confesses to it,
Yeah, I was going to say, well, a confession helps.
Yeah.
Because you don't always get that. Usually you don't.
Yeah. We like, sometimes this stuff is drawn out for years and years and years because people who have done a guilty act, a heinous act, plead not guilty. Yeah. And they want to run it through the system and they want to, play games or see if they can get off. Not here. And maybe he's got guilt. I don't know what the reason is, but it is as closed as it was open for a bit. And here we are.
Yeah. There's not much I can add to again, other than just these domestic violence cases that we talk about on this show. It's just I don't get it. I get people fight and you kind of go out of your mind for a minute sometimes and you get so mad, or if there's alcohol or drugs involved, that changes things. But again, for the reason of your spouse, your partner cheating on you. It's tough, but man, look at it this way: they don't deserve you, and move on. Move on. Go get away from it. Get out of it. It's a shame.
And unless something dramatic changes and they end up going to there's a big update, like this is kind of it. So like this is the end of the story from my perspective, unless something crazy comes up, next week or 2 years or 2 months, whatever that is. That's the whole story, unfortunately. Like it is.
But I don't think it is unfortunate. You look at it differently than me. I think the guy did it. I don't really see a ton of remorse there, if any.
Yeah.
And so, you know what? Let the guy go to prison for the rest of his life and let him be forgotten. Remember the victim.
It's a good point. Yeah.
And let him fade away into obscurity in prison. And who knows? I mean, Texas is a death penalty state, so I don't know.
Good point.
I don't know if it's a death penalty case or not. But
yeah, you make a point, which is a good one, which is like you deserve to be forgotten, you piece of garbage.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you, and we'll be back maybe in another week and a half or so, because Sean, is going on vacation, rightfully earned.
Yeah. It's time.
Yeah.
You got to just take the little opportunity and wedge your vacation in there.
Yeah. So we'll see you again soon. Have a great time, Sean, and we'll see everyone back with our next episode.
Yeah. Hit check out the social medias, the social sites, and the what else, Jason? Leave a review, comment, tell us you love us, hate us, whatever it is on Apple Podcasts. And we'll see you.
Yep.
Thanks for listening.